All right, everybody, we are out here at the second day of Six Summer. We're gonna do a little walk around this morning, look at some of the cars. I was gonna record yesterday. We were also at Six Summer Day 1, but I forgot my spare SD card, so we didn't get any recording in. We're gonna walk around, look at some cars, and then meet up with some of my buddies. One will be the guy that I did the cold side on that Mustang. We'll get in with him, chat with him a little bit about his car. How his week's going so far. So let's check it out. Good morning, Sandy.
Hola.
Good morning, ladies.
We'll do the hard way.
Lock up your daughters. All right, so this is the Mustang we did the cold side on, and like I said, we didn't have an SD card yesterday, so we missed out on getting some recording done. He was having some issues yesterday, but we're gonna talk with Brandon and just get a rundown of how yesterday went and what his plan is for today.
All right, so we showed up on tech and test day, made it through tech, went back to the pit, realized that like one whole bank of cylinders was misfiring. Worked on it for like 7 hours, couldn't figure out what was going on. Reloaded the original base tune file. Well, we put new firmware and everything. Uploaded the original base tune file. Still seemed like it was misfiring. So said screw it, drove it to the hotel, misfiring. Tore the whole top of the engine apart. Didn't really find anything, but I replaced the cam sensor just for shits, and that maybe fixed it. I put plug wires on 2 new plugs, so we don't really know what fixed it, but it's good now. Yesterday we ran a 950 at 140 on 93 octane from Casey's General Store. So now we just put E85 in it from a local quick trip that tested at 80%. So rescaled the map. I don't have an ethanol content sensor, so I'm just taking somebody's word for it. Rescaled the map and put some more timing in it, and we're gonna try and send it and make it 8-second pass today.
Heck yeah. So we will actually get an in-car video, hopefully, and hopefully Brandon can get this thing in to the 8s this week. Keep watching. We'll have a lot of footage from today and a few other cars. All right, so we're here with Joe Nowak on 6 Summer 2025. He's going to give us a little rundown of the car and what his goals are for this week, and some of his trials and tribulations he's had so far this week with his car.
There's many trials and tribulations. It's a journey. It's not about getting there quick. So this car is an 85 Buick Regal T-Type originally. It's got a big black Chevy in it. I'm trying to run, original plan was to do a 10 average this week, like a 1080 or 1090 average, but that's just not in the cards. We had our first day, we ran like an 1123, and the ignition system was doing some funky stuff, and we handed it in and moved on, and today we ran an 11. So it looks like maybe we can do a high 10. Really depends what the car wants to do. And to add on to all of it, it's like 90, 93 degrees out. Yesterday it was pretty warm too. I can't complain too much because, you know, winter's kind of cold, but today's kind of hot.
All right, good deal. We're going to take a look at Joe's car a little bit, and we will keep going.
The worst part about these deals is, you know, putting a helmet on and a jacket on and sitting in a hot car for 20 minutes to 30 minutes.
Yeah, especially when the car's making so much heat.
Yeah, so it's a 489 big black Chevy base with an AFR 335 head, 950 Holley carburetor, electric water pump, hooker swap headers, and just try to keep it simple. Gets complicated over time.
And this motor was out and completely disassembled, and you had it back in last week?
Yeah, last week I was fixing oil leaks. 2.5 weeks ago we were on dyno making pulls. A week and a half ago we pulled it off dyno. Last week in the car fixing leaks. This week here.
So it's been a busy week. Busy month. So we're looking at Brandon Bontamp's truck. Another one of our buddies that's out here racing this week. We're going to talk to him real quick and just kind of get a little rundown on the truck and find out what his goals are for this week. So I'm here with Brandon. This is his, what year is it?
57.
57 F100. What's the power plant?
390 FE.
With a manual transmission. What manual transmission?
Got a top loader and
top
a
loader.
faceplate.
Okay. What is the what's done with the motor? What is the motor? I mean,
The cheapest part of the truck. Unfortunately, I got a solid flat tappet cam in it, intake, and then they're just C8A AEH heads that I ported with big valve. Freight a lot.
and you've done a lot of work to this truck because it's like you made the floors, firewall, like it's completely completely fabricated all the way around. Like the whole cab can come off, right?
Yep, and then you can still drive it with the cab off and everything. So.
All right. What's your main goal for this week? What's your time to run for the whole week?
Anything in the 12s.
Anything in the 12s.
I'm in high 12s and I'm happy, and then finish.
How long have you been working on this truck?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
I know we came to your shop a little while ago and it was torn apart a little bit, but this thing is pretty sweet, and we get some videos of you running today, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we will be back to our regular scheduled fabrication on the next video. Have a great day.